Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Coach Choke Show on Coach Choke TV. You are here with the head coach of the Iki Town, intimidating Incineroars. That's right, it's out, but we'll deal with that in another video. Hopefully, if I get time. But yes, we are here with the DGBA season 5. Yeah, season 5. Week number 4. We are against Jack, very good player. Nothing but good things I've had in interacting with him. Has made the finals each of the last 2 seasons, winning season 3. So very strong player, though that's his 2 seasons in the league and has made the playoffs in both. As you can see, he's got a team of Zygarde, that is a Mega Gardevoir, Rhydon, Weavile, Rotom Heat, and regular Scizor. That is what he's brought. He also has the couple things of note that he has that he didn't bring is Toxicroak, which we'll talk about a little bit later, and Blissey. I had a lot of things for Blissey just in case, because Chansey has destroyed me in draft before, and while my team is mostly physical and setup, so, bad decision to bring Blissey, I also was scared in case he brought it for Blacephalon or something like that. Yeah, let's just jump into it. This battle was a little earlier. I did live comm. It was both completely unprofessional, at my least professional Coach Oak TV ever, but also kind of funny. But unfortunately, did not save. My recorder and I sometimes get in fights. This was one of them. I lost. So we're going to do this here. I don't fully remember the battle, to be completely honest, but I'm going to talk as we go. I got on slow here. I'm going to lead with Blacephalon. Kind of has a good matchup with everything, and I thought he was going to lead Scizor. He did lead Scizor, because I figured he was countering the Alolan Ninetales lead. So I go for a Shadow Ball, make ground play. Didn't think he was staying in with Scizor. Yeah, so just went ahead for the Shadow Ball. He's going to Stealth Rock. I'm going into my Rapid Spinner, and I can also deal with the Rhydon. Has no spin blocker, so I'm going to... This feels fast. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so expecting Stealth Rocks and knowing I could live any one hit, I'm ready to hit my chant. It is my Rapid Spinner, and I could Rapid Spin the rocks right back away, as well as threaten out the Rhydon. Stay in here against Rotom. Just kind of want to find out what I wanted to do. Went for Wilbus, so kind of figured out it was more of a bulky boy. I was actually expecting this to be like a really big defensive check the way it kind of was going, which would make sense for the Mega Gyarados, etc. And the Celesteela Autotomize. So that was kind of what I determined at this point. Volt Switch obviously proved he was not choice locked in any way, which is great. I mean, once you see Wilbus, he's probably not. So Volt Switch out, I go for Drain Punch, which was a mistake. I should have gone for the low sweep. Just, to cover the switch, help with the speed tiering and things like that. This only has Fighting and Rapid Spin, so it has moves. Mach Punch, Drain Punch, and Low Sweep. So not much is doing, so I'm getting out here. Into Alolan Ninetales. I can take any one hit, and I'm faster and can set up the Veil. He's going to go for Will-O-Wisp. Ninetales really doesn't care about the Will-O-Wisp. So we're seeing lots of Will-O-Wisp, which is smart versus my team, I will admit. Also very annoying. Made me really wish I had a Heal Bell or a Healing Wish user. Just putting up the Veil here. No reason. Nope, I lied. I went for Encore. If he wanted to stay in, I could get him trapped in Will-O-Wisp. That was what it was. I went for the Veil now. Yeah, went for the Veil now. I thought maybe should have gone for it first, but, it's fine. Go for the Veil. He's going to go for the Overheat right here. I'm going to then decide to try to lock him in, because if I can lock him in on Encore, Gyarados actually sets up on this really nicely. If I don't lock him in, Gyarados does not set up on Electric type. But that's kind of the idea here, so he is going to stay in, which is nice. He stays in because he can, as you'll see, kill off this Ninetales, which is fine. That's going to give me a free switch. I will take that. Behind the Veil, still 6 turns of Veil, and locked into Overheat. Gyarados is going to enjoy that. Tyrantrum could have as well, but Gyarados had a little better matchup against the kind of whole of his team. It was a bit early for the Tyrantrum. Needed a little more chip on some things like the Rhydon, etc. So we go into Gyarados here. I am Moxie on Intimidate, as you'll see. So I'm going to DD and then see if I can kill. I wasn't sure on the set. I thought I could maybe kill from here, and I got maybe a little greedy, maybe a little smart to stay in this form. I didn't want to go ahead and Mega. This isn't a first turn Mega League, of course. Not of course, but it isn't. So I'm going to Waterfall, think I can kill. He's bulkier than I thought he was by a good margin. So I'm going to take the Will-O-Wisp, which is annoying, but not the end of the world. I am still behind the Veil. I'm only kind of effectively -1 with the DD up, so that's okay. I'm going to go for the Waterfall again, hoping he will give me the Moxie. He won't. He will give me some damage on Scizor instead, which is fine. I'm still not in Mega, so I will take that. If I had Mega there, it could have been a problem. I'm going to Waterfall again, honestly kind of hoping for the flinch. And wanting to scout this thing out a little bit more, see what I want to do offensively, and knowing I could potentially 3-hit KO. Bit of a roll. He's going to U-turn out, which obviously why I didn't go Mega, because that would have hurt a whole heck of a lot if I did. He's going to go into the Rotom. From here with the Veil up, and if I Mega, he can't do a whole lot of damage, to be honest, assuming that he is very bulky, which he did not have a lot of special attack investment. He was faster and not as bulky as I thought he was. I found out after. Gonna DD again just to put pressure, because with a second DD, I believe I could have killed him. I think was the plan. Anyways, he's gonna Volt Switch. I still have one turn Veil after this. He's going into the Zygarde. So I'm back at neutral attack, +2 speed, so I definitely outspeed. Even if he Scarfs Zygarde. I'm going for my Ice Fang here. So just a quick note. So I am going to Ice Fang here, and he's going to stay in. So Waterfall, Crunch, and Ice Fang. After the battle, Zazo, who destroyed me week 1, very good battler, was chatting, and he said he didn't really expect the Ice Fang. To me, I needed it for the Zygarde to do much better damage to the Zygarde and the Leafeon, and then I had a Crunch for the Slowking. And he said, "Oh yeah, that's so smart. I forgot you didn't need Earthquake for the Toxicroak because of Mold Breaker." To which I replied, "Oh yeah, that's a thing." Honestly, I hadn't thought about the fact that Toxicroak was a water immunity and Mold Breaker took that away. Really hadn't come to mind, so I look smarter than this really is. But yeah, I just had Ice Fang because it hit Leafeon and Zygarde better, and I was more worried with those than Toxicroak. To be honest, I just really wasn't that scared of Toxicroak. So he's going to E-Speed to get a good little chip of damage. Gonna get off that Ice Fang, do a whole big chip of damage. Burn coming in, a big Mega Gardevoir doing things, but Mega Gyarados has done a whole lot of work, but now with the Veil going down, I am in extreme speed range. Going out to Celesteela just to take that. Keeping Gyarados mostly as a sack, to be honest. Just I know he kind of had to extreme speed there, and that wasn't a big deal for the Celesteela to take. I'm gonna... don't remember what I did. I doubled out into Hitmonchan. I think I thought he was going right on. I don't know why I doubled into Hitmonchan, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. Low sweep on this switch in with the Volt Switch. Again, just to kind of help deal. It's going to go into this. And with Burn and, I believe, what is it? Is that 4 times resist? I think it's 4 times resist. I did 4% with the low sweep. I can't kill this from 12%. So I have to get out, basically. I have to choose whether I'm sacking this or the Gyarados. Decide to sack the Gyarados. He is going to go for the Wish. So good thing I did switch out, just put myself in a little better offensive position. Expect him to protect. I'm going to Dragon Dance here. If he wants to kill this, that's fine. I brought it in as a sack. No big deal. But I really expected to protect. Hadn't seen that last move slot. There's 2 move slots. Protect and Hyper Voice. But I mean, Hyper Voice is standard. Let's be honest. So I DD get up to a, just enough that I'm not doing nothingness. And I'm going to go ahead and Waterfall here and bring him close again. But not killing. I believe he puts up another Wish while I go down to the Burn. Yes. Sometimes this feels fast, sometimes it feels slow. Anyways, so now I'm going into Celesteela. With the Wish up, I want to set up now. It is time for the Celesteela to autonomize. Don't believe it can take me out from here with any, even though, like Thunderbolt, if that was his attacking move. If he protects, great. Will-O-Wisp would be a problem because I'm physical, but he doesn't know I'm physical yet. So I'm going to go ahead and autonomize. He's going to let me get that up to get this Wish back, which is fine by me. I'm going to click Heavy Slam here. I was really, really hoping that he went into Rotom. Being Z-Rock, but Rotom was still out of range if he was as defensive as I thought he was. Turns out later it would have been fine, and I could have O-code with the Z-Rock. but I didn't know that at the time, so I'm in my head. I'm literally out loud in the live comms going, "Go into Rotom Harm, go into Rotom Harm, go into Rotom Harm, go into Rotom Harm," and of course he does go into Rotom Harm, which is nice for me. I will take that for sure. I'm gonna get the Heavy Slam off. A little bit of chip. Still was not sure if this would kill with the lefties bringing him what I thought was just in range of what I thought the defensive spread was. But he had a bit more speed and not the defense, just max HP. So the Z-Rock is off the Stone Edge is going to do a whole ton and manage to take this out. I was excited. Castell Steel is in a great spot now. Zygarde is super low. Gardevoir is in range. Rhydon might be in range. We'll find out right now. Weavile's not a switch in. And Scizor is super weak as well. Heavy Slam's going to go up. And with the crit, so he told me this right after we talked about the crit may have mattered. It took a roll that was heavily in my favor and made it entirely in my favor. So it may have mattered. He clicked Roar. He had Roar. So it would have been very interesting. I would have got a whole lot of damage. He would have been very low. I think at that point I probably went into Blacephalon and clicked, honestly, Flamethrower. I think might have just wrecked from there. Oh no, because there's something later that would have stopped it. But Tiger was pretty low. Gardevoir could have taken one, I guess, but not switched in. But as we'll see right here, I'm gonna go for the Heavy Slam. And the Weavile Sash. So yeah, the Sash would have stopped the Flamethrower, but that's not a big deal because it never actually happened. He's gonna Icicle Crash, do a good chunk, because I am faster with the Autotomize. I don't have the risk of flinches or crits. That is higher with Icicle Crash. He's gonna go for the Ice Shard, do a good chunk, and at this point he's playing priority game. As you can see, he's got Ice Shard, he's got the Bullet Punch, he's got the Extreme Speed, he's got a good amount of priority, and he's going to use that right here. Start with the Ice Shard there. So he's played this very well to try to pull this back. Scizor is going to come in, and it's going to Bullet Punch me. It turns out to be, I believe it was Banded Adamant, which is what I was fearing most. And that's going to do a whole lot of damage, 25%. Resisted hit with the Celesteela. Heavy Slam will kill. At this point, I'm top +3, right? It's going to kill from that range. He's going to go into the... I do have Leech Seed as well, by the way. That was the other move on this set. He's going to go into the Zygarde, and he's going to be able to take me out with the Extreme Speed. I'm going to let him. No point in saving this at this point. No big deal. From here, I really debated, do I go in Blacephalon and click Shadow Ball, I am Scarf, or do I go into the Tyrantrum? I went into the Tyrantrum. There's a bit of mind games going on here. I ended up going for the Dragon Dance, so there was a question of speed, right? So I have a good amount of speed in this, and I am Jolly. So I expected I could very well outspeed because I thought this was a bit bulkier as well. If he switched hard into Gardevoir, I needed to Dragon Dance. If he attacked me, I really needed to Ice Fang. And if he was faster and he Dragon Danced anyways, I was kind of in trouble. I would have had to take him out the next time. I was trying to get to a point where I could just click Crunch as well, which had 0 chance to miss for Ice Fang and Head Smash obviously had a chance to miss. Was not really able to put myself in that spot. If he was bulky, because he was slower, as you can see here when he Dragon Dances, he could have lived the Crunch even at +1. So I had to go for the Ice Fang because I was Rockhead, not Strong Jaw. So I got the Zygarde to go down to the Ice Fang, which is awesome. And he's going to go into Gardevoir. I'm going to click the Head Smash. If I miss, he's going to put Blacephalon to do the cleaning. To be honest, at the end of the day, I probably should have gone Blacephalon there, but I kind of wanted Tyrantrum to get the kills. Triple H proves why he is awesome. He's going to pick up the kill. We are going to go back to 2-2. I can't remember our differential off the top of my head, but I do, off the top of my head, wish you a very nice day, because Coach Oak said so. I will see you all next time.